part 7 of 10, fight. Now, what do I mean by fight? When adults are faced with a heavy situation, there's usually two options: to fight or flight. Okay, and from what I saw in hospital and what I've seen in the past few years, the majority of people, they choose flight. They can't deal with the situation. They just fall back into themselves, depression, or nothing can be done. It's hopeless. Doctors told me I'll never walk. Blah blah blah. But for me and my personality, I was 41, and I just decided to fight. I said, no, I'm not going to accept this. I refuse to die as a quadriplegic. So I fought back. Okay. Now, okay. In my case, I had the option of, just falling, just hiding away from the situation. Oh shit, nothing can be done. I can't move anything, right? But my personality, I'm a fighter. So I stood my ground. And I chose, I would rather die trying, die fighting, than die on my knees defeated. So I fought back. Now, I'm a lot of these Facebook groups, and there are people there. They've got every single research, scientific study on this kind of cure, that kind of cure, and I actually my post was, I recovered from neuroplasticity, and the guy replied, he's been researching neuroplasticity for 2 years. I mean, what? I didn't do any research. I just did the hard work. And there's some guys, studying every research thing, every single piece of article for what? Do the work and just don't complain about, you can't move anything. Fix it. In a situation like ours, our best friend and our worst enemy is the same person. It's yourself. And most people in that situation, they just put their hands up. I can't deal with it. Doctors told me I'll never walk again. But me, I chose to go a different option. I chose to stand my ground and fight, to fight back. I didn't care if it worked or not. I really did not care. I did not give a shit. In hospital, I moved my arms. I attempted to move my arms for 2 months before I started moving. That's how I recovered. But by not, getting depressed, or there's no hope, I just said, fuck this. I'm not going to take this, I refuse to die as a quadriplegic. And as you guys know, both my arms work and I can walk now. And people watching this video, they could easily think, oh, this guy's situation is not that bad. It's different. You can think whatever you want, I'm the one who got out of the chair. I'm the one walking. Now, if you want to walk, start listening to people who've done it, and stop sabotaging yourself. Stop telling yourself, oh, it can't be done. Doctors told me I can't walk, this is not going to work. Yeah, you think that. That's what's going to happen. In my other videos, I said the mind is like a GPS. Whatever destination you put into it is where it will take you. My last video, the video before last, talked about how at age 19 I learned how to ride a bike, and the instructor told me, because I was trying to turn right and I was looking straight, he goes, it doesn't matter where you want to go. It's wherever you're facing, wherever your head is turned, is where it will take you. Not where I want to go right, but my face is forward. So that's why I knew when doctors told me my part of my brain is missing, I knew I could never look in that direction. I wanted to walk, so that's all I concentrated on: walking, exercising, not giving a shit about what doctor told me. The third hospital, Dr. Morrison, I love this guy. I have so much respect for this guy. He told me I was not walking out of hospital. In my mind, I flipped in the finger. I said, fuck you, I'm going to show you. And I showed him. I walked out of hospital. I'll tag the video in the comment section of me walking out of his hospital. He was a director. And he was just, at that moment, downstairs, The time I walked out, seeing me prove him wrong. I'm not a religious person, but God put him there. God say you need to be in the lobby, watch Tom walk out of hospital, and he watched me walk out of hospital. When he told me a few months ago, Tom, that's not going to happen. There's no way you can walk out of hospital. And when he did it from experience, when he told me that, I was still being hoisted around. I was still, my arms moved a little bit, but my legs didn't move at all. So with his, decades of experience as a doctor, as a director of the hospital, a rehab hospital, there was no chance for me to walk out of hospital. But I chose to say, fuck you. I don't agree with that fucking conclusion. And I'll make my own way. I busted my ass doing the hardest shit ever. 4 hours a day when other people did one. Painkillers every single fucking day. But I fucking walked out of the hospital. I broke my foot and I still walked out of hospital. He said I could rest for 6 weeks. I refused. I said no. I kept on exercising and I walked out of hospital. So like I said again, in this situation, your best friend is yourself and your worst enemy is yourself. So you decide which one. I was speaking to Julie the other day, the girl in all my comments, and she made a joke and I found it really funny. And then she said, you talk like you're 90. And I laughed at it, I didn't take it. And I came into this situation with so much more wisdom and experience than others. That's why I recovered. Not because I was lucky, not because I'm in Australia that the medical system is better. I'm in Australia, and everyone else, in Australia, they had the same system. No one chose to take it. No, everyone's, I'm in pain, I'm tired, I can't do it today, I can't come to physio. They come to the door, I go with them. I don't make any excuses. I want to fucking heal, and I'll do whatever it takes to do it, Like I said, you ask most people in a wheelchair, what's your number one wish? The number one wish is to get out of the wheelchair to walk. But how many are willing to do the work? How many are going to bust their ass like I bust my ass? Come on. For the past year, for past over 12 months, I walked every single day. And I exercise as well. And that I did by hacking my brain. I gave myself no option. I'll do that in a later video, but I'll try to finish this series first. Now, there's a lot more content on YouTube to watch, okay? My content is not fucking entertaining at all. I only make it so to help people in situations like mine or similar, going through some major fucking trauma. There's an option of breaking out. Don't ever, watch the thing about how you positivity. If you tell yourself stupid things, you're gonna drown yourself. You're gonna be so depressed. You're not going to be able to do any exercise. You're not going to be able to recover. So in a situation like this, you have to stand your ground and fight back. What Julie is doing now. She has MS and she didn't exercise at all. She didn't even leave the house. She's in a wheelchair. But after reading my post on Facebook, it woke her up. She has hope. And now she's exercising. And she will get out of the chair. I'm not a doctor. I don't give a shit about whatever condition. There is ways of beating it. How does someone with the brain, part of the brain cut out, the part that controls movement, still broke free? I just decided to fight for my life. And this is what I'm making videos. I'm hoping you guys on the other side are watching my videos and say, hey, if this guy can do it, I'm going to try. I'm going to also fight for my life. This is the only reasons I'm making videos. Not to become a YouTube star, okay?